Assalamualaikum and good day to Dr. Amirul. I'm Nur Anis Wahida binti Abdul Ghani. My matric number is 281164. Today I represent an intangible heritage of Songket. In this presentation, I will present about background of Songket, domain of Songket, concept connected to Songket, and opinion regarding safeguarding of Songket. Let's begin with background of Songket. Songket is a unique Malay style art fabric that belongs to bracket group of textile. It has a great importance as a Malay style original art fabric. It is a hand-woven in silk or cotton, intricately patterned in gold or silver threads. The metallic threads stand out against the background clothes to create a shimmering effect. In the weaving process, the metallic threads are inserted in between the silk or cotton weft in a technique that called supplementary weft weaving technique. Historically, the value of Songket is determined by creative skill of the weaving in combining usage of pattern and motif, as well as the value of goal perceived within the community. The Songket style can be identified by the design pattern that use geometric shape and organic elements such as flower, bird, and also insect. The craft of Songket weaving rose and flourished in Malay Peninsula in the 15th century through trade, migration, and also political marriage. It has intensified the development of the local weaving, and it is being passed down from generation to generation. The Songket weaving industry has exploded in popularity, and particularly in East Coast states like Terengganu and Kelantan. In the past, people traditionally and mainly used kain tenun as costumes, and kain limar and Songket are made for royalty. There are 6 types of Songket patterns. The first one is a full pattern, next sketched pattern, and chessboard pattern. Songket also has a shape of pattern, which is a triangle shape pattern. Other than that, vertical strip pattern, and the last one is horizontal strip pattern. These patterns are filled with various motifs that adorn the entire Songket fabric. These motifs were used in various patterns depending on where they were placed and how many times they were repeated. The majority of the motifs in Songket clothes are inspired by flora and fauna. Significantly, Songket patterns are based on samples chosen from various characters and embedded in the design, but they represent traditional Songket patterns. The making of design takes up to a month. This is because it determines the motif or pattern that you want to produce. After that, the weaving process takes 15 to 20 days to complete. Next, we move to domain of Songket. Traditional craftsmanship represent the knowledge and manual ability or skill that are used by the master artisan to create an object of great aesthetic beauty, creative, and unique. Traditional craftsmen usually dwell in the village that are surrounded by a variety of fruit trees and also near to the sea. Most of the Songket motifs derive from the name of trees, and some of them come from the name of Malay kuih. It is believed that these kuih are the favorite of the king such as seri muka, waji and tepung talam. On Songket fabric, there are numerous designs and motifs. The same motif may occasionally go by the several different names. For example, bunga bintang in Kelantan and tapak Sulaiman in Sarawak. Someone needs to be possess the skill of sight, passion and strong memory in order to be competent craftsman. Furthermore, concept connected to Songket. Songket textile is symbolic of status, luxury and prestige that shows the royal symbol and pattern of intricate beauty. The Songket material was traditionally worn only by the royalty and their families. However, it is worn by Malay people all over the country in traditional ceremonial clothing, such as wedding, birth, festival occasion, and formal state function. As we know, weaving of the Songket has been firmly in hand of women. But men also take part in the practice by making weaving equipment. The last one is safeguarding of Songket. Safeguarding is to ensure that Songket will be continued to be useful resource that the current generation can carry on to next generation. Community and individual in the generation need to be constant in practicing weaving of the Songket in order to stay relevant in the future. In my opinion, safeguarding the Songket is to practice and transmit the Songket to others. Craftsmen can hold classes for anyone who wants to learn about weaving with a charge per person. Knowledge related to Songket can be shared during the classes. Songket organization also play an important role to assist craftsmen in creating new job opportunity and at the same time increase their finances. Apart from that, government can add Songket as curriculum club in school or institution. Young generation can learn all things about Songket, such as type of Songket and how to weave a Songket cloth. Institution can hold fashion show event to celebrate student Songket club that has been successful in their clothing. In conclusion, we must together to safeguard our Malay arts fabric. The Songket clothes with pattern and motif will be useful for those researching traditional Malay fabrics. Hopefully, these classic patterns and motifs will inspire future generations to expand their creative ideas and artistic talents in weaving or other arts form. That's all from me. Thank you for watching.